Hi everyone and welcome to our channel. Today we are going to see one of the operation of single linked list, which is nothing but deletion operation. In our previous video, we have seen the introduction to linked list and how to perform insertion operation in the single linked list, right? As we seen in the previous video, this is the structure of single linked list where head is the starting pointer and each and every node is connected using a single link by using the concept of pointers, and every node's the next part or the address part will hold the address of the next node, and the last node's address part will be null. In this way the single linked list nodes will be arranged, and we have seen the insertion operation in our previous video. Now today we are going to see the deletion operation. Okay, and majorly we can perform the deletion at three cases, right? The first one is at beginning. At starting node we can delete the starting node, or we can delete the ending node in the single linked list, or we can delete a required node, means at middle or the required position. Whenever you specified the position, the node present at that position can be deleted. Okay, now let's see how to do this all the things. Now see programmatically how to do that. I included two header files, one for input output operations, another for dynamic memory allocation. Now let's see. The first one, I need to take the node, right? The structure of the node. The structure of the node is struct node. The first one is the data, integer data I am going to take, and the next one is the pointer, right? The pointer to the node. So let me take it as struct node star next. This is the structure of my node in the linked list. And what I need to do, I need to take the choice from the user, and then I need to update, right, based on the choice of the user. Now before that, let me take the starting pointer here. Let me take the starting pointer as struct node star start, right? Start equal to null, which is initialized to null. Now let me take some functions. Okay, before going to delete, let me take a insert function so that it will insert the node every time at last. Okay, means insertion at the end. This function is already available in previous video also, you can check it out. Okay, first I'm taking an insert function in order to create a linked list. So let me take insert, and it will take the element, right? Int element. Let me close it, and then I need to take the delete, right? Let me take the possible three cases of deletion. Void delete at beginning. So delete at begin. In order to delete, we should not take any parameters, right? This method won't take any parameters. Now similarly, void delete at end is one thing, is another function, and the next function was void delete at middle is a function I had considered. And these are all the functions, and I need to provide the body for it in order to update my linked list. Okay, now before that, let me take variables. Int element means the element to be inserted, and the choice of the user means choice element. Okay, now what I need to do, I need to repeat this process continuously, right? That's why I'm taking while of 1. And the first thing is what, I need to show the user what are the choices available. So the first choice was what? The first choice was insert, right? For brief understanding, I will write as insert at end is our first choice. The second choice was what? We will delete at the beginning, right? So delete at begin is the first choice. The next choice was what? Delete at end is the next one. The fourth choice was the delete at middle, and the final choice I will write here. We need to display, right? Void display is one more thing, is one more function in order to see the linked list, right? How the linked list is. And the final one I'm writing as display option backslash n. Okay. Now before that, let me put the backslash t's everywhere so that we will get some space between the options. Okay. We will get the spaces in between the options. And once the options has been displayed to the user, I need to read the choice of the user, right? For that, I am using a scanf function, and choice is of what type? Integer. So percentage %d ampersand of choice. So choice has been taken. Once the choice has been taken, I need to take a switch statement to call, right? To call which function based on the choice. Now see, case 1, first case has been chosen, which means what? Insertion, right? So I will call the function insert. Now before calling the insert function, some operations need to be done. What were those operations means? The operations were, hold a minute, let me check it out. This one, the printf statement. First, enter element to insert, right? I need to read an element to insert. Yes, it's done. Now once the element has been read, I need to read it, right? So let me take it. Scanf percentage %d ampersand of element. Yes, the element has been read. Once the element has been read, I need to call the function insert of that element. So that element will be inserted and I need to break it. Why? Because my process has been done. Now I need to go for the second case, right? What was the second case? The second case was a delete, right? So I can directly call delete at begin. Delete at begin is a call and I need to break it. Break. Now let me copy this and I need to consider 3 more cases, right? Why? Because one for the delete at end. Hold a minute, guys. Okay. This one, delete at end and delete at middle. One more case. This one, delete at begin. The case 3C, delete at end, right? So delete at end is the function I am going to call. And the case 4, which is nothing but delete at middle, right? The function name is middle. And the last one, the case 5, I'm going to take my case 5 as the display function. Okay, the function calling has been done. Now the next thing was what? We need to tell, right, what to do inside the function. So see, first one is the insertion thing, right? Can you able to see the insertion? See, I'm going to insert at end. So I need to create a node, right? struct struct node star nn means new node, for example. And let me take a pointer star p, temporary pointer. Why? Because in order to insert at end, I need to traverse till last, right? Till the last node. That's why I'm taking a temporary pointer. So let me create the pointer struct node star I need to take, and malloc is the function I need to consider, and then I need to take size of, right? Size of struct node. So it will create a memory for, hold a minute, it will create memory dynamically for my node. A single node has been created, and inside that node I need to put the data, right? Nn of data equal to the element I want to put, and the nn of next, it is going to be the last node, right, every time. So it will be always null. Now let's see what to do then. The next thing was I need to check if there are one node or if there are multiple nodes, like that. If there is one node, then start value will become null, right? If the start value has been null, then what? My node to be inserted will become as the starting node. Else if means what? if there is one node is present, means what? The start of next will be none here, means there is a presence of one node. Then in that case, what I will do, if there is already one node is present, I am inserting this new node here. Then what I need to do, the start next will point to the NN, right? So that the link will be created. See, the same thing I will write here. Start next will point to NN. That's it. Now this is the case you need to consider where there are multiple nodes. In that case, you need to traverse until last, right? So starting with the first node, while, hold a minute, while the temporary pointer's next node becomes null. Means what? While you reach to the last, we will go like this and p equal to p next. It means by iterating over this loop, we will reach until the last node like this. See, a minute is the first node, second node data, and its next node like this. Like this. This is a linked list, right? Already available linked list. Let it be new node. So p will start from here. P next, it will go here. It will go here. Once it reached here, this p next will point to the NN. That's it, in order to make the link between the nodes. Now see, once we reach to the last node, the p next will point to the NN. That's it. This is all the operation to be done in order to insert the node at last every time. Okay. Now let's see how to delete at beginning. Delete at beginning means what? If there's a node like this, how can you delete at beginning? Start is pointing to here, right? So you temporarily take a pointer, and what you will do, we will remove this free of temp, and the start will point to null again. Okay. Let's see how to do that. Let me show you how to do that. First, I need to take a temporary pointer, struct node start temp. A temporary pointer has been taken, and now let's check it out. If start equal to null, let's hold a minute. Now let's hold a minute. See guys, if start value equal to null, which means what? There is only one, there is no node in the linked list. In that case, I can't do anything, right? So I will write the message as no nodes in list. Like this, I can write it here. Once it has been done, now I will check it out. Hold a minute, guys. Here I need to put the semicolon. Semicolon has been taken. Now let's see, guys. Else if start next equal to none, which means what? Which means there is a single node in the linked list. Whenever there is a single node, what I told you the previously, there is a one node. This is the data next node. Start is pointing here. Temp is also point here. Free of temp means this memory will be deallocated. The start will again point to null. Then won't have any nodes, right? See, the same thing I will do here. Now let me show you. Let me show to you here, guys. Let me show to you guys. Observe here. The first thing is what? Temp equal to start, and then I am going to remove that node. So free of temp. Yes, that memory allocated will be deallocated here. Start equal to null, which means now the starting will be null. There is no nodes. Okay. Else means what? If there are multiple nodes, the same thing we will do again. Temp equal to start, again free. Now let's make the start to point to start next. Means what? The start need to be go from the next node, right? I will explain you. Hold a second, guys. Free of temp. Why? Because let's see what we are doing means if there are multiple nodes like this, and my task is what? I need to delete this, right? So what start is here, temp will also point here. Now start will start from where if it is deleted? Start need to point from here, right? Start equal to start next means what? Now start will be from here and it will go like this, and this temp memory will be deallocated. Okay guys? Okay guys, now this will be deallocated. This memory will be deallocated. See, the same thing, right? Start equal to start next means what? Hold a minute. start equal to start next, and the free of temp, the first node will be deleted. This is the code you need to write in order to delete the node present at the beginning of the single linked list. The next one we will see how to delete a node present at the end. So similarly, you create a temporary node, struct node start temp, and you take a temporary one p. Why? Because you need to traverse to last, right? You need to traverse all the nodes in order to reach to the last node. Now let's see the same thing. If start equal to null means only one node, means that directly you can write a message that no nodes, right? No nodes in list. I will write a message. Next one is what? Hold a minute, guys. I need to put a semicolon here. Else if means start next equal to null, which means what? Which means there is a single node in the linked list. If there is a single node in the linked list, what I need to do? Similar to the previous case, free of temp, and then if there is only one node, right? So start will be null. Start equal to null. It's done. Next one is the else case. Else case means what? If there are multiple nodes, we need to traverse till last, right? P equal to start, and then while P next not equal to null. We will traverse like that, which means P equal to P next. Like this, we will go till the last node. Once we'll reach to last before node, and our task is to delete the last node, right? Simply temp equal to P next. It will be like this, and we need to remove the temp. Anyway, I will show you diagrammatically, guys. No need to worry. P next equal to null. What was happening, I will show to you here. See, it's a simple thing. The thing was like this. If you are having multiple nodes like this, and I want to delete this node, what will happen means P will start from here. It will go like this. It will reach here. It will stop here. It was the last node, right? Last node. This is our last node, and P will stop here. Immediately P here. Temp will point where? Temp will be P next. Means what? Temp will be pointing here. Free of temp means this node will be deleted. There is no node. And what? P next will be null. Why? Because this is our last node in the linked list. Then last node address will be null, right? That is what we made by using these three statements. Okay. This is all about deleting at end. Now let's see how to delete at a given position. Okay. This is a simple thing. First you need to take some pointers. Okay, let me take some pointers, and I will explain you what was their purpose. Okay, before that, let me take the position and the count. Why? Because count flag equal to 0. Okay, why? Because the position, in order to read which position I want to delete, count flag means whenever I reach the position, I will change its flag value, and I will break the loop so that I can know that yes, I reached to that position. You can start your deletion operation. Like that we can do. Let's see. Enter position to delete, and I am putting \n, and now I need to read the position, right? Scanf %d ampersand of position to be deleted. Yes, I taken the position. I need to get started from the starting position, and what? I need to move until that position, right? That's why I will take a count flag C. Well, P next not equal to null. C, I will increment the count flag every time. Count flag equal to count flag plus 1. Now what happened means, whenever I reach to the position, means whenever I reach to the position that I want to delete, then immediately I will start my process, and I will start the deletion process, right? I will break out my loop. Okay. If I haven't reached to the position, means I need to move forward, means Q will be P, means it will point to the previous node, and P will be P next. P will move to the next node. Like this, it will move on until we reach the last node. Now, once we reach to the required position, what we need to do? This will be Q next equal to P next. It will be done. Free of P. Okay, this is a simple thing, guys. What was happening means, see, the simple thing, if there are multiple nodes like this and I want to delete from this node, what will happen means Q and P start from here, they will keep on moving. Whenever I want to delete this one, P will be here and Q will be here. Then what will happen? Q's next will point to the P's next. So that links will be established like this, and there is no need of this node, right? So the free of P. So this node will be deallocated. This node will be deallocated and this will be like that. Okay, that is what is happening in this case. Okay guys, the deleted middle has been done. Now let's see the next one. Now let's see the display function. It is a simple one. You can easily display the entire content. Okay, let me tell you the display function. In order to display it, first we need to take a temporary pointer star p. Yes, I had taken that. And what if start equal to null, which means what, there are no nodes, right? So I will write a message that print no nodes to display, no nodes to display, right? Display, I am writing \1, and then else means what? Yes, there are, if there are some nodes to be displayed, then I will take the start, and then while p not equal to null, until we go to the last node, I will go one by one, right? See, printf, I will print out the data, percentage d, right? Why? Because I consider integer data, and I am taking some symbols in order to differentiate one element and another element, and I'm accessing p of data, right? I'm accessing the data. Now what? I need to move to the next node, right? So p equal to p next. With this, we can traverse the entire linked list. Okay, let me save this code. Let me execute. And okay, let me execute. Hold a minute, guys. Okay, it has been closed. Let me open it out. Hold a minute. Let me try to open it out. Yeah, this was the file. Yes. Let me open it out. Yeah, okay. Delete at begin, delete at middle, everything. Let me save this. And let me execute. Yeah, there is an error. Why there is an error? Yeah, there is a star symbol. Okay. Yes, p equal to star. Okay, there is a star, right? I need to take like this. This has been taken. Let me compile and run. Count flag equal to position. Is there anything? Why there is an error? Let me compile and check it out again. Yes. Okay, colon is the error here. Okay, guys. Now let me again compile and run. Yes, there are no errors. And in the inside the while loop, the options are available, right? So it has been there. I am choosing option 1, enter element. Let me insert the 10 and let me choose the option as 5. See, the 10 has been displayed, my data. And let me take one more time the insertion I will do. 20 to be inserted, yes. And I will see the display function again, 10, 20. And I will again choose the display function. I will choose 30 insertion and I will choose the display function. 30. Again, see guys, I will take 1. I will take 40. 40 has been inserted and I will display it. 10, 20, 30, 40. And again, I will choose 1. I will choose 50 and I will choose the display function. See, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is our linked list, right? All the nodes has been inserted one by one at the end. Once the insertion has been done, I will choose the second option, deletion at begin. Okay, second option has been chosen, means the element present at the first node will need to be deleted. Okay, we will check it out whether it has been deleted or not. Can you able to see the first node has been deleted, right? This is our initial linked list, and then beginning node 10 has been deleted, so we will got as 20, 30 like this. Let me check it out. The next one, deletion at the end, means what? I need to choose the choice 3. Choice 3 has been chosen. Let me display. Yeah, you can see the 50 has been deleted. Why the 50 has been deleted means I chosen the option this one, delete at end. The last node has been deleted. Now let's go for the next thing. Let me choose at the deleted middle. Yes, okay, deleted middle. This is a position 0, position 1, position 2, right? I want to choose the position 1 to be deleted. Yes, it has been chosen, and I hope the element has been deleted. Let's check it out. Can you able to see? Okay, guys, see. What was happened means I chosen the position. Okay, I chosen position 1 to be deleted. 20, 30, 40, right? 20, 30, 40. Yeah, I hope the position deletion at middle has not been worked out. Let me check it out. Okay, deletion at middle. Let me check it out one more time. If it's not possible, we will done it again. I choose an option 4 means delete at middle, and then I want to give the position as position 1 to be deleted. Okay, yeah, hold a minute guys, there's some issue occurred I hope with this function delete at middle. Delete at middle, why? Yeah, delete at middle we are passing. The delete at middle we had considered. Let me check it out. Okay, the delete at middle, the two nodes I had taken, and then the position I had considered, the count flag. Yes, I read the position. I started from the starting. While I am going to the null, I am reaching to the count flag equal to count flag plus 1. And then, yes, if whenever the count flag equal to that position, I will break the loop. Else I will make the q to this and p equal to p next. And at ultimately at last, I will make the q next need to be pointed to the p next. Yes, I can do that. It's clear guys. Let me run it out and show to you. Let me, okay, hold a minute guys. Let me save this and let me execute. Okay, we will insert. Let me take 10 has been inserted and 20 has been inserted, 30 has been inserted, and some 40 has been inserted. Let me display all those things and let me delete at middle means fourth option has been chosen. Position 2 need to be deleted and I taken that. Yes, position 2, 0, 1 and 2. Yes, right? Means position 1 and position 2. Yes, this 20 has been deleted. Yes, guys. You can able to observe, right? This 10, 20, position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4. I given the position 2 to be deleted. So the position 2 has been deleted, right? 20 has been deleted. Like this, you can perform the deletion operations, right? As we see in the deleted begin and deleted end, let me show you that also. One more time. Second option has been chosen. So deleted begin, right? So you will lose the this node. Now let me check it out. Delete at end. Delete at end has been done. So let me display that. See, 40 has been deleted. So I will be remained with only 30. It's clear, guys. In this way, we can perform the deletion operation. Anyway, we will provide you the code in the description box. Please check it out there, guys. Okay. And this is all about deletion operation. Please follow our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, guys.